YouTube, back with another video. This one's gonna be another video about the, as y'all can see, the 6K. This is the Cresendo bass clef 6K, and this is actually the first time I'm going to open the box since I've received it from the repair guy. I actually got this amp repaired. I want to say the repair guy actually had it for about 6 months before I got it back, and I've had this amp just sitting on the shelf for about 2 months now, and I'm just now getting around to taking it out. But basically I just wanted to take it out and then open it up and basically show the guts. So I don't think I've ever showed the guts of this amp, so at least not on YouTube. So let me get right into it. It actually needed, I think the power output supply was the issue with it. Power output supply burned up on it. It was actually the second time that's happened. Matter of fact, sadly, that's the second time it's happened. And I sent it to some guy I actually met off on Facebook. Name is Kevin Mansky. Solid repair guy. Yeah, solid repair guy. Some guy, I think, out of Ohio. So I think I had to wait a couple months, actually half a year, for him to get around to fixing it. I guess he was really busy, so I had to. I was waiting in line, basically, back of the line, just to get to my amp. Let me set this down. I've been kind of busy, so I haven't had a chance to throw this amp back in the car. Now that I actually got a chance, finally start working on putting it back in the car. Put a sticker on it saying when it was repaired. July 22nd, it says right here. So July 22nd. Oh. There's the 6K. had this 6K for about, I want to say like 3-4 years now. It's my favorite part of the amp. Triple inputs. Beautiful amp. Shift this bad boy around. Go ahead and open her up. Yeah, I've been meaning to take this amp back out, like I said, for a couple months now. And I'm finally now getting around to it. I haven't had any bass in my vehicle for about 9 months. So almost a whole year without any bass in my vehicle. I've actually been having a hard time having any kind of music in my vehicle, as I kept going through multiple 4-channel amps just to run my mids and highs on my car door and then on my rear deck. So I haven't really had much music at all, to be exact. But hopefully I can start hopefully I can get some music going on. At least put the bass back in it. Let me put this here for right now. Screwdriver. Is. Of course, got a little fan on here. So this is the inside of the bass clef 6K. Now I'm not too fond of the internals of an amp, but I do know a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what parts he replaced or what part of the board he repaired, but I do know that what I do know is that the power output supply was pretty much fried, and that's one of the main things that he actually repaired. I think a couple MOSFETs had burned up as well. But as y'all can see, everything looks clean now. Like I said, this is a solid amp. It's probably one of my favorite amps I've ever owned. I think this is my favorite out of all the amps I've ever owned. Next to my Orion ACCA 3K. I love that amp as well. Regret selling the amp. One day I'll get me another one. That's probably my second favorite amp is the Orion, the 3K, ACCA 3K. a bad amp. But yeah, as y'all can see, this thing right here is beefy right here. This is where the beef is at right here. It's a 6K right here. The 6K I've ran it on the half ohm load multiple times, and it's taking it like nothing. I burned a couple subs feeding it a little bit too much power, but you know, that's on me. That's all on me. I can't blame the subs for not being able to handle 6K, you know, especially when they're rated 2 to 3K, you know, at the most 4K. I think the only sub that could really handle this amp, I think it was at 1 ohm. So I got around rated power, which was the Phi Neo, the 4.7, the Phi Neo that I had, which was one of my favorite subwoofers. Y'all can see I got the resilient sounds right there. I got it ready to go, but like I said, I have to throw the amp in first, and then after I can go ahead and throw the sub in. But yeah, as y'all can see, it's a nice beefy amp right here. It's one of my favorite amps. I'm glad I got her back. And also I wanted to show y'all something that I picked up about a week ago. As a lot of y'all already know, I got the sorry about that. A lot of y'all already know that I got the I was running that audio bond, the 400x4 audio bond. Come to find out, I was having issues. My speaker, at one time or every time I run it, one speaker after one side of the, like for example, the driver's side speaker would start going out, and I would have to turn the volume all the way up just to get it to cut back on. And I would switch the channels from rear to the front, or the speakers from the rear to the front on different channels to try it out, and kept doing the same thing. So something is not right internally on that audio bond, and I kept losing either side speaker unless I turned it up, and then it would crackle, pop back in, and then at low volume it would cut back off again. So I got tired of that, and I started looking for another 4-channel, and then I found this amp for a decent price. The PM 400x4. This is I think this is a marine style amp. It's the marine series right here, because the original one is the black one. Exactly, it's identical to this one. It's just black, and of course this one's like a silver, almost like a silverish, like a silver matte almost. But I picked this one up for a great deal. I mean, I got a good deal on it. I couldn't pass it up. The guy had multiple amps. I think a Kicker KX 400x4, I believe, and then a Kicker DX 600x5, and he also had a Hyphonics 400x4, the Zeus, and then he had this one. So guy had some solid amps, all for the same price, basically just getting rid of them. So I've been wanting a Rockford Fosgate. I had a Prime 400, the 300x4, and channels were messed up on that amp as well. So I kept having shitty luck buying, you know, defective amp after defective amp. So I'm hoping this one breaks the curse. I got a little streak going on of not being able to have a decent amp to hook up. Let's see if I can take this off real quick. If this amp works out great, if I don't have any issues with this amp, and overall it's a steal, because like I said, I got it for a great deal. If this amp works flawlessly, can't be mad because I got it for a good deal. Might even go back and try to maybe grab that one of those kicker 4 channels, and maybe even that 5 channel. The guy has some solid, those are solid amps, those kickers. I know the KX, was it a KX and a DX, something like that. So here are the settings for it. First time I've owned a punch before, so this is my first Rockford Fosgate punch. I've owned the Prime, but I got rid of the Prime. I sold the Prime to a guy that actually repairs Rockford Fosgate amps, so he was happy just to get a hold of it. But like I said, I'm hoping this one works good. This thing weighs, I mean, it's heavy. You would be surprised how heavy this amp is. That audio bond and this one are probably the same, maybe the same weight. They're pretty heavy. But I was surprised when I first picked this up. I was like, damn, this little amp got some weight to it. But yeah. There's the logo on the back of it. This heat, I like this heat sink. It's nice. Very nice heat sink. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and hook this up to my mids and highs. As soon as I get it hooked up, maybe I'll do a demo or two, let y'all hear the way it sounds. Hopefully it sounds good. And once I get this in, and once I get the mids and highs going, then I can finally throw this bad boy in there, and then throw in the 15. So like I said, I've been without bass for 9 months. I'm itching to get it back in there. But yes, I mean, sorry about making this video so long, but you know, like I said, I wanted to show the guts of the 6K, and I also wanted to show this nice little pickup that I got. Actually got it for a steal. So, but I don't know if any of y'all are interested in a Scar. This is the 1500 by 1 version 2, the SKV2. Amp actually needs a full rebuild. Same issues wrong with this amp that was with my 6K. Power output supply burned out, but I got a quote from a guy and he told me that it needs a full rebuild. So if anybody's interested in this amp, let me know. Actually got it up for sale right now. But yeah, that's basically all I got. I'll keep you updated to the next one.